In today's video, we're going to be doing a comparison between the brushless versions of both Milwaukee and Dewalt 6.5 circular saws. If you've seen some of my other videos, I've done different comparisons between the brushed and the brushless models. However, from a Dewalt and Milwaukee standpoint, these are two of their top of the line saws that they have for their 6.5. My goal here today, we'll briefly talk about some of the specs and the similarities and differences between these two saws. Then we'll also get into a demo where we'll compare the 5.0 batteries to some of their high output versions. So over here on the Dewalt side, we have a 5.0 Powerstack. Over here on the Milwaukee side, we have a M18 Forge battery. Starting with the Milwaukee, this is model 2730, and this is their M18 Fuel. And this one retails roughly around $200. Over here is the Dewalt DCS565, and this one retails roughly around $199, and I saw this one on sale regularly around $137. I'll put links in the description of both of these saws. These are both 6.5 inch blades with a 5/8 arbor, and these are their brushless models. They both also do offer brushed versions. So over here is one of Dewalt's brush versions. It's very similar. I do a separate video on this if you're interested, but on these two models here, these are their top of the line brushless versions. In regard to the motor, over here on the Dewalt, it's going to be 4,950 RPM. Over here on our Milwaukee, it's going to be 5,000 RPM. The max cut on both of these is going to be 2 1/8 at 90 degrees and 1 9/16 at 45 degrees. In regard to the bevel capacity, they both also do have the ability to bevel up to 50 degrees. And likewise over here on the Dewalt, it's a very similar setup where you just release your knob and you're able to bevel that up as well. And they also both do also have this back here, so if you don't want to do the max cut, you can adjust that as well. In regard to the overall construction, starting over here with the Milwaukee, we have a magnesium guard, a magnesium shoe, then we also have another magnesium guard here on the bottom. Over here on the Dewalt, this is magnesium, the shoe is magnesium, however our guard down here is plastic. So if there's one knock on the Dewalt over here, it does have this plastic guard. Some of the similarities on both of these, they both have an electric brake. So if you're not familiar with what that is, when you start it and let go of the trigger, it's going to immediately stop. And likewise over here on the Dewalt. And you can also see they both have a nice LED light. In addition, both of them also do have the rafter hook, which comes in handy if you want to hang it on certain things. Then the one last thing that our Dewalt has that our Milwaukee doesn't is this an included dust attachment that comes with the bare tool. So what you can do with this is you can connect this back here and you can hook either Dewalt's extraction system up, or you can put a regular shop vac on there, which is kind of handy where you can have the dust come out here. First, over here on the Milwaukee, we do not have that option. So that is something I really do like about our Dewalt over here. Moving on to the bare weight, our Milwaukee is going to come in at roughly 6 pounds, 14 ounces. And our Dewalt is going to be 6 pounds, 5 ounces. So our Milwaukee is a little bit heavier. In our demo here, we'll start out using some of the framing blades that come with both of these saws on some 2x4s. Then we'll get into some thicker material, some 3/4 inch plywood, and also some butcher block. We'll use some of these 40 teeth better blades on both of those and those applications. My goal here in the demo, not only do I want to see if there's some power differences between these two saws while using the regular 5.0 batteries, I want to see if we use some of these high output batteries, if it increases some of that power. So over here on the Dewalt side, we have a Powerstack 5.0, and on the Milwaukee side, we have their newer Forge batteries. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so one of my final thoughts here. As you saw there in that demo, both of these saws are very capable of doing various different applications, anywhere from 2x material all the way up to some butcher block. You did notice when we started out using the regular 5.0s, on some of those clips, it did kind of bog the motors down a little bit. Not by much, but you did definitely see the difference by using the regular 5.0s versus switching over to these high output batteries. And again, that was just the Powerstack and the Forge battery. So if you're going to be using these all day long, I really recommend getting a higher output battery. Even on the Milwaukee side, you don't necessarily need this Forge. You can do the regular high output battery as well. I do a separate video with this saw also using that high output battery, and you definitely do see the high output battery gives them a little bit more power than this regular 5.0. With that said, if you're going to be using it, a couple times a day, you're not going to be using it constantly throughout the day, you'll have no problems with these regular 5.0s. You can definitely use those as well. You'll just have a little bit better success if you use some of these higher output batteries. So if I had to say one negative on both of these saws, the one thing I really don't like over here is that plastic guard, and as I mentioned there before, the regular brushed version from Dewalt has that plastic guard. I just wish on the brushless versions they potentially would have upgraded that guard down here. So as you see there, that's a magnesium. On Milwaukee's brush version, that's plastic down there. So that was just a little bit better guard on the more expensive brushless model. So I wish over here on the Dewalt that maybe they did that as well on the brushless version. The one thing I really like on the Dewalt is this dust attachment here. As you saw there in that demo, when we hooked that up, it was able to get a lot of that sawdust, extracted out of there, and it went in our shop vac. It was a pretty windy day here, so you did see some escaping out of the front. But if you're in an area where you don't have all that wind, this actually does work pretty good. And they'll get rid of probably 90 to 95% of that sawdust, so it's not blown all over the place. So I really do like that on the Dewalt. And unfortunately, our Milwaukee does not have that. So if there's one thing I'd say on the Dewalt, it'd be the dust chute. If there's one thing over here on the Milwaukee that I think the Milwaukee's a little bit better, I think it's that guard on the bottom. But with that said, if you're only in the Dewalt or if you're only in the Milwaukee battery lineup, I wouldn't hesitate to buy either one of these saws. I think you'll be happy with either one of them, depending on what you're trying to do there. Obviously, if you're getting into a lot of bevel cuts and some more demanding applications, you might want to think about the 7 1/4 version versus these smaller 6 1/2. You just have a little bit better success, doing bevel cuts, etc. with those larger saws. But if you're just going to be doing regular 90-degree cuts, I think these are a couple of great options out there, especially if you're looking for the mobility of a battery. So hopefully this comparison helped you out if you're in the market to look at a couple of these saws here. If it did, please give me the thumbs up. If you're interested in more content like this, please hit that subscribe. But again, I hope this helped you out. Thanks for watching.